It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Steelers' veteran quarterback. And nothing unlucky about this, he's got 13 picks this season. It's the Steelers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
The Steelers defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And we'll be watching the play of this man at cornerback now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he had a great game a week ago. Just about everybody on this unit did in the shutout. It's going to be a tough performance to replicate. But this group, they believe they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in as
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line.
Here we go. Get him going, baby.
First down, here's Ritter. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge.
The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They forced the INT on that previous drive, and what a season their veteran stalwart.
Ready.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Ritter. Pressure comes and down he goes. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2. Ritter has it knocked down. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good...
Ready. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Ritter to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits.
And they're picking up right where they left.
The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half. As this next drive begins, 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down?
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. And after their guys were forced upon a moment ago, they'll try to...
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, 38.
Ritter on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Throw left side. There's London. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ritter toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Ritter back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing is...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, Ritter. Touchdown! Brian Edwards, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. 2nd half will start with a run by Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ritter from the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ritter now. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st down, Ritter over the middle, caught by London. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
From the 41, Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Ritter. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, torn back across his body. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football.
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield.
Let's go.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this 3rd quarter as this next drive gets underway.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ritter. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Ryder. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. first down. Ryder eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense... The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession.
Come on, set. Shot, 17.
On 1st and 10, Ryder. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on down. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Ritter. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Hand off, running left, Patterson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd and 9, Ritter dancing to his left. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made this.
Got a ball hawk on our hands, huh? Go ahead, write your name in the history books for the most interceptions in a single season. Lucky you have to line up against me, though.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Steelers' veteran quarterback, who teams should stop targeting with how many picks he has this season. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, all that and more.
The Steelers defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. Forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run times in a game.
Downs again on second down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They'll start with the option. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now it's Jackson. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll kick things off with the twice-yearly battle for...
Well, we're in the ladders. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the third quarter of play. Jackson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Jackson. They set up this, and he loses the football a second time. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. The drive will commence with a run by J.J. Dobbins. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example of that. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They'll be seeking a stop here for sure in the 3rd quarter of a tie football game. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And the terrible towels in full force now as as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here, trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson on a slant. He's got Sanders. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail 4th quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's the Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd down at 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. The quick feet by Jeff. And he is in. the Steelers defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And one of the guys who will need to play well is this man. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well.
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They forced the INT on that previous drive, and what a season their veteran stalwart is having. He has been a ball hawker ever since he joined this franchise, and he'll search for more as this next drive gets started. Now Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The quick feet by Jackson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Jackson running again. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They've already forced a couple of first-half interceptions, including one on the previous drive, as they potentially look for another here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final second. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Jackson now. And this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So coming up empty here to start the... The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They're going to need to limit the first downs here with this drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. They set up. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense. And as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter lead. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Again, Jackson will keep it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now it's Jackson. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty... They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Show them what we're made of, D. Get the ball now, pick it up. Forward.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, his throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard
touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what...
This one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.
It's Madden NFL.
The Steelers defense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. And we'll be watching the play of this man at cornerback now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he really took his defensive coaching to heart last week. They want this to be an opportunistic defense. And he responded as he found a way to force not 1, but 2 fumbles.
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. And his first look is incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 17 carries, 85 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try to find some people up and downfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4.
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain and will keep the drive moving. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Darnold. Over the the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Darnold to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Darnold down to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The final shot before the break, Darnold. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. All right. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down. To throw is Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but A first down throw, Darnold. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. And we're back now in Charlotte. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Darnold. He's got the connection to Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson. Loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The offense they have. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They had that strip a moment ago that led to the return for a score, so they're playing free and easy now as they try to shut down this offense again. Darnold's throw taken in here by Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Darnold from the gun. And pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Miles Jack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but
about to match up with a playmaker in the 99 club, so all eyes will be on you. Now, will you make the highlight reel for the right reasons or the wrong ones? Get your speed up, stay alert, make a name for yourself.
It's Week 16 of the 2022 season, and we'll see the Steelers' athletic corner. He's been more than just a cover guy this season, with 36 tackles to his credit. It's the Steelers and the Raiders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
Well, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gawddddddd. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The Steelers defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And one of the guys to keep an eye on will be this man at cornerback in his 5th NFL season.
And he had a great game a week ago. Just about everybody on this unit did in the shutout. It's going to be a tough performance to replicate. But this group, they believe they're up to the challenge.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Hey, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 12 carries, 55 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Down the sideline he goes, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw his car. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, it's impossible to see the Raiders and Steelers in Pittsburgh and not think of our namesake, the late, great John Madden, and the Immaculate Reception game, which celebrated its 50th anniversary yesterday. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. Fumble recovery for the Steelers score. It took him a while to get there, but that's the first trip he's made to the end zone in his career. So at least for this one play, the Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 7-7, our score after 1. second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Holding offense.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his car on third down. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5. And he takes it back to the house. A final carry for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble returns. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Carr now on first down. He hits Adams complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And some space here. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Carr going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday, once the family's all gone back home and grandma's. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Carr now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. The offense has had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more, what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it.
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Carr now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the outward. And he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's
NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers' rangy cornerback. He's put together 41 tackles so far this season. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The Steelers defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long run. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jackson looking to throw on third. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. They'll go option to the short side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Recovered 5 yards.
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. To start the drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jackson's throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Jackson on first down. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cards trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear.
All right, we'll buy. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. on 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
And Jackson going to run again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They'll start with the option. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens.
Now Jackson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The Steeler defense getting ready for this next possession. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And trying to push his way through. I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team. that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Pittsburgh, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.
Not too bad. You're starting to make a name for yourself in this league. Make a couple of plays, you're gonna hit next level. Somebody get this man his update.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers' athletic corner, who comes into this game at 43 tackles so far this season. It's the Steelers and the Browns, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gawddddddd. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The Steelers defense ready to roll. They come in leading the AFC North.
Play fake, and it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the air yet again, Watson. That's going to be complete on the side. That throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about it.
The Pittsburgh defense back onto the field here. They lead 7-0. Trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a 1st down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a